We go to Washington.
Why?
Well, today's the day.
You're kidding.
January 20th, 2025. Trump 2.0 takes place in Washington at his inauguration for a second round.
It is what it is.
And of course, the leftists are out there kissing and hugging.
No! No! No!
And singing kumbayas.
Echoing Hitler's words.
I'm Jasper Gonzo on this. No, they're out there screaming and yelling their heads off.
How did we get here?
Holding up signs. And actually thinking that someone gives up. But, so what's next? What's up, everyone? Jasper Gonzo, what's next? Your daily dose, common sense, facts, and salt. Happy Monday. Hope you guys are doing well. I know I'm feeling pretty good, especially after last night's NFL playoff game between Philadelphia and Los Angeles at Philadelphia. And the Eagles won in a barn burner, in a heart attack giver, 28-22. So off to the NFC Championship we go to face those dreaded Washington Redskins. Anywho, that's for, that's a video later on in the week. Anyway, Trump 2.0. Today is the day, January 20th, 2025, the inauguration. It's going to kick off. And I hear it's being done inside because of the weather conditions. And, well, if you believe that, I got a bridge in Brooklyn I can sell you for $1. Anyway. Remember how it was in 2017? Take a trip way back. 2017 inauguration. And you had the Women's March, these leftist loons running around out there, screaming and yelling, Trump is not my president, and running around wearing pink pussy hats and, whoops, I'm sorry. Pink pea hats, my bad. But anywho, fast forward 8 years. Are we going to see the same thing again? Well, yes and no. And here we go. This comes out of Breitbart. Conglomeration of anti-Trump leftist march on Washington Mall ahead of the inauguration. And this was as of this weekend. D.C. What began in 2017 as a women's march, quote unquote, which it really wasn't, morphed into a smorgasbord of liberal, progressive, and socialist groups rebranded as the People's March ahead of President-elect Donald Trump's inauguration. Despite broadening protest groups categories, the rally failed to muster the size of the initial women's march that followed Trump's first swearing in 8 years ago. Anti-Trump was the only thing that the groups seemed to still have in common. Pro-abortion protesters joined arms with leftists of all kinds in Washington, D.C. 2 days before Trump's inauguration. Of course, this was Saturday. The Women's March, organized in 2017 to protest Donald Trump's first inauguration, invited the alphabet Democratic Socialists, pro-Palestinian, open borders, anti-militarism, democracy, and climate change morons to what has been called the rebranded People's March. Of course, there you go. They are out there in force. What was there, about 20 people? Anyway. They profess to meld the pro-choice advocates and union supporters and black and brown people from everywhere and impacted by a system that doesn't keep them safe. Police brutality, mass incarceration, colonization, among other left-wing progressive nutjob ideas. Speakers took aim at Elon Musk for his pro-democracy efforts to restore freedom of speech on social media platform on X. One protester carrying a sign saying, "Make billionaires extinct again." Okay. Thousands marched at the Lincoln Memorial and 3 locations at the nation's capital. Kicked-off stations were located in downtown D.C., Farragut Square, McPherson Square, Franklin Park. The core purpose of the march was to protest Trump's fascist and regressive policies. Yeah, that's a lovely, this P grabs back. Nice. Rehashing old shit. I love it. People's March participants carry signs that says, "We won't go back. When injustice becomes law, resistance becomes duty, and hate will not make us great," placards. There were what appears to be a handful of pro-life protesters near the main stage for the rally, but they were accosted and silenced by advocates for the myriad of other leftist causes. Wow, what a surprise. Absolutely. Pray to end abortion. Absolutely. Anti-fascist leftists accosted pro-life activist Seth Roy of CreateEqual.org after other pro-choice protesters, attempted to cover the anti-abortion sign. Anti-fascist spray painted a sign. DC Metro Police arrived a few years later and gathered information about the assault. Only 2 American flags were visible at the March of Nations Capitol Square. What a shocker again. One of those flew upside down. Another flew atop a alphabet flag. The crowd was reportedly 25,000 protesters. Yeah, that's a little bit exaggerated. Were predominantly white and appeared to be primarily pro-abortion advocates. The rally seemed to be well funded, with seating around the extensive soundstage for speakers, and Ben & Jerry's tent stood conspicuously in the crowd. Gee, I wonder why that was. One person seemed to summarize the rally's theme while wearing multiple symbols of various anti-Trump groups. Despite leftist claims that they braved the harsh winter conditions, yes, it was very, very harsh, to protest while Republicans and Trump bailed out on the outdoor inauguration. The weather was pretty mild on Saturday, with temperatures approaching 40 degrees. The forecast was Monday's inauguration is expected to bring a high of 22 with 18-mile-an-hour winds, bringing the feel-like temperature to about 9 degrees with snow-covered streets and the ground. 8 years. What a difference makes. What a difference makes when the 60% majority of the country says fuck you to these liberal woke motherfuckers. I love it. Absolutely love it. Now, like I said in the beginning, it's being held inside, because of weather conditions. Of course it is. But, of course, we all know he's already been taking 2 pot shots. Why not go for a third? So that was smart of them. But anyway, you're going to have your spatterings, your sprinklings of, pink pea hats all over the place come today. But the overwhelming majority will be pro-America. The overwhelming majority will be pro-Trump. The overwhelming majority will be saying to the woke, you and the horse that you rode on. So it's going to be a good day. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this, please have a comment below. Like it, share, subscribe to it. Hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Continue spreading the word about the show. Appreciate you guys watching as always. And we'll see you next time. Peace.